In this video, I'll be going through 10 beginner tips which will help you progress in Sword of Convallaria and making sure you set your account to a good start. The first tip I have for you is that before you decide to commit to your account, I highly suggest that you reroll for a legendary unit because the reroll process is actually super quick and the rates are pretty decent. I won't go exactly how to reroll in this video, but essentially you play through the tutorial until you can actually start summoning. If you don't get the character that you want, you simply need to just go to the user center, delete your account and then repeat the process. Now you're probably wondering which legendary character you should roll for. I won't be going into an in-depth tier list in this video, but just quickly, I recommend summoning on the Gloria banner because she's actually one of the top tier units in the game and plays as a fantastic support / damage dealer in the early game. You also have Beryl and Cole banner, which are also another fantastic damage dealer units. But regardless on who you decide to summon for, make sure you do take advantage on re-rolling for at least one legendary unit. The second thing I want to talk about is whether you should use a Hope of Luxite, which is a premium currency to restore your stamina. I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you're probably going to play through the game as a free to play. So with that in mind, I would suggest that if you decide to refresh your stamina, only refresh it once daily, which will cost you 60 Luxite for 120 stamina. This in my opinion is actually worth it as a free to play player because it gives you additional EXP to level your account and progress through the content a bit quicker. After the first refresh, I wouldn't use any more Luxite as it becomes too expensive for the same amount of stamina. You also want to make sure to use the endurance potions to progress through the Fool's Journey, and make sure you use the time limited ones first as they'll expire after a certain number of days. When you unlock the home decorating feature, make sure to use all the furniture you have received to boost your coziness meter. This will give you better bond bonus the higher coziness you have. You can then deploy 3 units which you want to increase their bond level. This is important to passively get some bond EXP. You can see for each bond level, you will get 1% to all attribute stats, which will be a massive boost to your units. Make sure you join an active guild to take advantage of free rewards weekly. By just playing the game, you'll get activity points, and as your guild reaches these milestones, you'll basically get some free Luxite, gold, and reputation tokens, which can be exchanged in the shop. So far, the only item I see that's worth exchanging for are these bond charms, so make sure you grab these weekly. Make sure to redeem your codes to get some free rewards. I will list these on the description so you can grab these while they're still active. Just to quickly go through how to redeem this code, you'll need to go to the menu screen, click the settings icon. On the account tab, there's a redeem code link. Enter the code and you'll receive the rewards to your mailbox. Now in terms of what you should be focused on first, you want to be pushing the Fool's Journey as fast as possible. This is because as you beat through these stages, you unlock more of the Crossing World stages. The most important one you want to unlock on day 1 is a memory retrieval. This is because you basically get 1 run a day to get duplicate memory copies for your legendary unit, which is then used to increase the character's star level to get better stats from their traits. Now you'll eventually hit a wall on the Fool's Journey and required to be a certain account level to progress. At this point, you want to focus on clearing the Voyage Memento. What you want to make sure you complete first is the development quest, as this will auto complete all the resources quests. You then want to finish off the impact quest to claim the final reward and move on to the next phase. Make sure you check out the events that are available to see what you can possibly complete with the free resource you have. This is a good way to take advantage on getting the free Luxite and other resources. This tip is more for mid to late game, but something you should be aware of before sinking in your upgrade resources for the Tarot Whispers. Now these Tarot Whispers all have their fixed skill, will come in different grades, so the higher the grade, the better the substats generally. You'll notice that you then have additional substats which will be randomized. This means that you could find the same Tarot Whisper but have different additional substats. The second thing about these is that it gives you an indication of the stat rating. You'll notice that the icon is colored, which will indicate whether the actual stat will be a high or a low value. Ideally, you want a legendary gear with the right substats and are colored in the rainbow, which is the highest grade in the game. Now, for the character rank skills, these will be a permanent choice, so make sure you read the skills carefully before committing to learning them. You can earn these Castalia currency, which will allow you to learn the other skills you've missed. However, this resource is quite rare and you will likely not be getting them so easily. If you're struggling to decide on which skills to learn first, you can always go to the Spiral of Destiny with the character and learn the skills there to test it out. But obviously it will take time as you'll need to complete quests to gain the skill EXP, which isn't very efficient, but it is also a free way to test out the skills before committing. How I am currently approaching my decisions is by carefully reading the skills and then planning out what sort of role I need this character to play, which would then make my decisions easier as I'm already fixed to the sort of gameplay I need this character to be. For example, the way I want to play my Gloria is by being a full support unit, so I'll learn the skills that offers buffs to allies or auras, rather than the offensive skills. Just make sure you have an idea on how you want to build your units, but also don't feel that there's a right or a wrong choice, because as you start getting more units, you will start getting a better idea on your main team, and you can start then using the Castalia currency to learn the skills you've missed. I hope you found something useful in this video. If you have, I really appreciate if you gave me that like or leave a comment so I know which tip you found useful. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as I'll be making more guides for Sword of Convallaria. I really enjoyed this game so far and I hope that you can join me on this channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.